Hi all, today's video is going to look at how to develop mental strength and has been created in collaboration with Elizabeth Lucy, who's a fantastic creator that helps you learn about personal growth, often delving into the biology of how our body functions. I will be adding a link to her channel in the description, so please do check out her content and support her. In addition to checking out her channel, there will be a second part to this collaboration uploaded on the channel, with 6 tips covered in this video and the other 6 in that part. So to get the complete list of tips, please make sure to watch the video uploaded to Liz's channel. With all that said, let me hand over to Liz.
Hi and welcome to Practical Inspiration. I'm Elizabeth Lucy and I'm collaborating with this fantastic, informative and educational channel today, and we're talking all about mental strength. I'm sharing half of my top tips here on Practical Inspiration, and if you want to see the other half, please do come on over to my channel, which will be linked below, to see the other half of these top tips to help you improve and build your mental strength. My number one top tip for helping you to increase your mental strength starts with to celebrate your wins. Celebrating small wins as we go helps to cultivate mental strength because again, we're training our brain to look at the positive things that we've done, the positive things that we've achieved, and celebrating small wins keeps us more motivated, keeps us inspired. And you can use an achievement journal to do this. I talk about achievement journaling a little bit on my channel and success journaling. Sometimes it's really easy to forget all of the things that we do and to not congratulate ourselves for the things that we do. So you might get stressed and overwhelmed and think this is too much, I can't cope. And we forget all of the really positive things that we've done. And so by celebrating small wins and by writing down our achievements and even keeping an achievement journal, it helps to keep that perspective. And even if you get a really bad day where you're feeling really down or feeling really stressed or overwhelmed, you'll be like, well, actually, I might be feeling like this today, but look at my achievements. Look at the achievements that I've put in this journal. Look at the small wins that I have been celebrating for the first 2 months of 2020, you know? So it helps to remind us that we're doing our best, that we're working hard, and that we've actually achieved more than we might think we have. And that keeps us inspired, it keeps us motivated, and it helps us to increase that mental resilience, because on those days when it's tough and we're tired and our mental resilience is being worn away, we can remind ourselves of all the things that we have achieved. Having a more positive outlook and trying to train your brain to always default to the positive can help you to build that mental strength so that you can always keep that perspective and keep that mindset no matter what situation you are in.
Speaking to people and developing relationships can be an incredibly powerful way to grow your mental strength, as people can be inspiring and supportive. The key is to develop relationships that are positive for you, as toxic relationships can often have the opposite effect on your mental state, bringing you down from where you want to be. The great speaker Jim Rohn says that you're the average of the 5 closest people around you, the point of which means that it's important to keep the company of those striving for similar things to you, working towards something, developing a strong mindset, seeking to learn, to grow, and ultimately to succeed.
So being adaptable to change really does help to increase and improve that resilience. And the only certain thing in life is that things are going to change. Training ourselves to be more adaptable is a really positive way to increase your mental strength. The more proactive and positive we are in handling transition, the more mental strength we're going to create because we're able to deal with an ever-changing environment. So having that default mindset where you're prepared to accept change and embrace change is going to increase your mental strength because you're more capable of dealing with transition and dealing with change. And change comes in a variety of formats in modern life. Being able to manage change and embrace change and accept change is a really great way to build mental strength.
The fact is, most people don't succeed because what they strive for simply isn't important enough for them. It's as motivational speaker Eric Thomas says, when you want to succeed as much as you want to breathe, then you'll succeed. The truth is, Unless you're fully invested in what you work towards, you'll be susceptible to giving up. So how do you develop that mindset to never give up? The key is understanding why you're working towards what you are in the first place. Whether it be something deeply personal or something bigger than you need to have clear reasons to act as motivation in your life. This will help develop a never give up mindset, because in rough times, when you have your why in focus, you'll find it pulls you towards it to keep you going, because you realise that it's too big and too important to give up due to a setback.
And my last tip for practical inspiration is being in control and working on yourself to improve your control. So when you get thoughts passing through your mind, or you're starting to feel stressed or overwhelmed, if you're able to keep those thoughts in check, and if you're able to keep some perspective on that situation, then you can start to control the way that your mind is experiencing the issue and experiencing the situation. So if you're in a situation that's bringing you stress or bringing you down or making you feel more negative, and it could be something as basic as stuck in a traffic jam, and by shifting your perspective and trying to have a more positive outcome or a more positive outlook on the situation, you're increasing your mental strength and you're increasing your resilience, because you're training your brain and you're creating new neural pathways that can help you to automatically default to a much more positive way of thinking. So when you experience situations similar to that in the future, then your brain will automatically default to a more positive outlook and a more positive way of looking at things. So even the most annoying of things can be less annoying with a mindset shift and thinking about things in a more positive way.
The truth is, many of us struggle when we need willpower because we're incredibly hard on ourselves, most likely more than anyone around us. For the average person, it's hard to acknowledge what they're capable of, but easy for them to put themselves down. This is something I've struggled with too, not always seeing my achievements, but often focusing on my failures, and it's something I have actively focused on to try and change. The fact is, we need to have self-belief about what we can do and achieve in life, being self-aware of our strengths as much as our weaknesses, as this gives the starting point to build from. This in turn will also develop mental strength, resolve, willpower, and fundamentally confidence. A couple of tips to help with this is to first celebrate little wins, even if nothing more than just treating yourself when you follow through with something you intended to do, as it will help give a small dopamine kick to help you feel better about yourself. The next tip is to create a daily to-do list and set up schedules to follow through on it. Start off small and do whatever it is in your power to make sure you follow through. Chances significantly increase if you write down what you intend to do and set aside time for it. Even if you fail to do everything, doing a little is better than doing nothing, so keep going and work to improve. The fact is, this will compound over a period of time, and you'll be able to look back to understand what you're truly capable of. It's here your self-perception will start to change to be more positive.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope to see you over on my channel, and I hope you have subscribed to Practical Inspiration for your regular updates of important, helpful and positive information that is going to leave us more practically inspired. So thank you so much again, and hopefully see you over at my channel.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out the second part on Liz's channel, as well as support her channel for more amazing content. If you enjoyed this, please consider liking the video, sharing it with friends and family, and subscribing for more. Be sure to hit the bell icon to ensure YouTube notifies you of the latest content.